Everyone, welcome to my channel again. So today we will discuss one problem where we have to find the first repeating element in an array of integers. So here if you check, first value is 1 which is not present in this array. Then the second value is 3 which is present in the position of 8. That means 3 is the first element which is repetitive. So 3 will be our answer. So how to find this we will see next. So the first approach what we can take is we can use two nested loops. So the outer loop will take the value of the first position, then the inner loop will check for this value in the entire array. If it will find out that, then that will be our answer. Then it will move to the second position, the outer loop, then it will check for that value. So in the second time it will get the value as 3 and that will be our answer. As two nested loops are involved here, so that's why the time complexity for this problem will be O(n square). So another approach will be sorting and then searching. So before sorting, what we have to do is we have to take copy of this array, because after sorting, this index position will be disrupted. So that's why we have to take a copy of this thing and then we have to sort. So after sorting, what will happen is all the same numbers will group together. So one will be here, then all the 2 will be come together, then 3, all the 3 will be come together, then 6, then 8. Then we can do a search from the main array, then we will get the result. As the sorting itself will take n log n of time, then total if you check, it will take O(n log n of time in this case. So another optimal approach will be hashing. So either using hash set or hash map, we can do this problem in O(n of time. How to do that you will see next. So using hashing, two solutions I will show you. One is using hash map and another one is using hash set. So the first solution I will do using hash map. What we can do here is we will iterate on that array and we will take one by one value. So the first value is 1, that we will put it as a key, and the value will be its index position, that is 0. Then second value is 3 and index position is 1. Then third one is 2, index position is 2. Then 6, index position is 3. Then 2 came. So 2 is already present here. So in this case what we will do is we will just make it negative. So what we can do is instead of 2 we can write it as -2. Then 8 will come and 8's index position is 5. Then again 8 came. So we will just negative this one. And then 2 came. So 2 is already negative, that's mean we have to skip that one. Then 3 came, so we have to make it negative here because 3 is repeating. Then 6 came, 6 also repeating, that means we have to make negative out of this. Now what will be our result? So the result will be less than 0, means the negative number, which is the highest negative number here. So here if you check, -1 is the highest negative number. That means 3 will be our answer in this case. Next solution is the solution 2, where what we have to do is we have to take help of hash set and another variable called repetitive element. So we will take a hash set here and a repeating number as an integer. So here what we have to do is we have to iterate from behind, and then whatever value we are getting we have to put it in the hash set, and next time if you have to check that the current value is already present in the hash set or not. If it is present, then we will make it as the repeating number, and next time if we get another number which is also repeating, then we will replace this number, and at the end what will be our result, that will display as a result. So first value is 6. Then as it is not there in the hash set, so we will put it in the hash set. Then the next value is 3 and it is also not present in the hash set. So we will put it in the hash set. Then 2, that will also go inside the hash set. Then 8. Then here if we check, 8 is again repeating. So that time we will not put it in the hash set. So we will mark it as a repeating number here. Next 2 is there. So 2 is also present in the hash set. So we will replace this 2 as a repeating number. Now the next value is 6, that is also present in the hash set. So we will make it as the repeating number instead of 2. Then again 2 came, then we have, and 2 is also present in the hash set. So we have to replace 6 with 2. Then 3 came, 3 is also present in the hash set. Then we have to replace 2 with 3. Then 1 came, 1 is not present in the hash set. So we have to put it in the hash set. So our iteration is complete. Now the result is 3. So if you look here, 3 is the result because 3 is repeating here and the first element. So now we will do the programming for both the cases. So here if we check, in case of hash map, it was taking more space, key and value. But in the case of hash set, it is taking less space and not much conditions also we have to handle. Okay, because in case of the solution 1, next time again we have to go and check like which one is the negative like biggest number there. So but in this case, in one iteration only we are getting the result. Solution we will check next. So now coming to the solution part. So here I have taken one class called first repeating number, and I have defined in the main method like this array will be our input, and then we have to check for the first repeating number. So here I have taken two methods to show the solution for both the cases, like solution 1 using hash map and solution 2 using the hash set. So first I will start with the solution 1 using hash map. So here this case what we can do is we can define a hash map of integer. Then we have to loop through the main array. So I can define dot length I plus plus. Then here what you have to check is if this map contains this value, then we have to make it negative, right? So before doing it negative, we have to check if it is already negative or not. So if it is already negative, then there is no need to make it again negative. Then it will make itself actually a positive number. So we have to check if this map dot get this key will be our array of I greater than equal to 0, then only we have to do this. Sorry, we have to put the condition here. So that time what we have to do is we have to do a map dot put, and it will be array of I, and it will be negative of the map dot get array of I. So same value we have to make it negative, or else we have to simply just put it in the map. So key will be array of I, and the value will be the index position, which is I. Okay, now so this way it will complete the hash map part. Then how we have to get the result? So for getting the result, we have to iterate through the map. So we can do map dot entry integer, and we can take the entry and map dot entry set. Okay, so here we have to check is if the entry dot get value is less than 0, means if it is negative, and if the current value is greater than max, then we have to change the max to entry dot get value. So here we have not defined the max, so what we can do is we can define an integer max, and the initial value wise we can take it as minimum value of integer. Okay, so now what we have to return is ultimately, so max we will get, right? So we have to find like array of that position, okay, negative of that thing, because the value hold the index part and in a negative way because it's a repeating element. So we have to take again the negative of that, then it will make it positive, and in that index we have to find like what was the value was there, that will be our result. So now if we run this, what we will get? So we are getting first repeating number as 3. So we'll match our result with 3. Yeah, 3 is the first repeating element here. Okay. So now what we can do is first element we can repeat. So instead of 11 we can make it as 1. Then if we check, so that time also it is giving result as 3. Actually it is wrong. Why it is wrong is because 1 is the first element which is repeating. But what mistake we did? The mistake we did is, if we are making it like if 1 is repeating, that time we are making minus of this thing, but actually 0 minus is 0 again, right? So that's why the value is not coming properly. So but one trick we can apply here, if we get 1 again in the map, we will simply return the index position's 0 value, because array position 0 is always the first element. So in that case we don't have to go inside the map and check again. We can simply say that is the first element. So here while we are putting, so suppose map dot contents key, already we get 1 here. Then what we can check here is if this map dot get the previous value of this. So if the previous value of this is equal to 0, that means when I am checking here that 1 I again got, so that time I am checking what was the previous value. So 1 when actually first time entered, that time the index value was 0. So if map.get of that 1 is actually 0, then we have to simply return array of 0th position value as our first repeating element. Okay. So now if you check here, yeah, this time it is giving us the correct result. And it is not about 1 also. If you can do it like 22 and 22, that time also it will work. It will give the result as 22. Okay. So, but this solution is still not perfect. So one time it will fail. So suppose there is nothing repeating here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is my array. So nothing is repeating. So in this case, generally we will send the value as -1, like nothing we got actually as a repeating element. So if we run this program, it will fail, because here this approach will not work, because actually in this case inside map nothing will be negative and the solution will not work. So if nothing is repeating, that time the size of the map and the actual array will be same, right? Because the map will be filled with distinct elements, nothing is repeating. So we have to put a condition here in that case. If array dot length equal to map dot size, then that time we have to return -1. So we can send anything, just if it is not there, then we are symbolically present it as a -1. Okay, so previously it was showing error, but this time it will say first repeating number as -1. Or you can, if you are getting the value as -1, you can print the result as like no repeating first element was found, something like that. Okay, so this is all about the first solution. And here if you see conditions and other things are more. Okay, so we'll jump into the second solution. So in second solution we have to define one hash set in this case. So it will be a hash set of integer, and then we have to create another integer which will be the repeating number. Okay, and we can initialize to -1, means if it is not repeating we will simply send as it is -1, that means we not found anything. Then we have to write a for loop here, integer I, and this time we have to run it from the behind. So it will be array dot length -1, from the behind we have to start, and then it will be greater than 0 and I minus. So in opposite direction it will run. Then what you have to check is if this value already present in the set or not. If set dot contains this array of I value, then we have to update this repeat number field as array of I, or else what we have to do is we have to include it in the set. Okay, and at the end we have to return this repeat now. So as it is commented, we will first check with this array only what result it is showing. So we will enable this. So solution 1 and solution 2. Yeah, so both the cases it is showing -1 is the result. Then we can comment this one and check for the main array, and if we run this, so both the cases it is showing in the result as 22 and 22. And one more experiment we can do is we can make it as 1. Then if we run, the first repeating element is 3. So you can check from here also. The first repeating element is 3. So this is all about the solution. So both the cases I have shown you. Obviously this one is the better approach. Okay, and code wise also it is very less code you have to write, but it is also a good kind of learning where how to use like how to handle the use cases. So few use cases I show you, right? So this one is one use case and this one is one use case. So how to handle this thing, that is also a good thing to know. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I will put the coding link part of the GitHub in the description box. Thanks for watching.